guys, Robin here with TMI Gifts. Hope everybody's having a absolutely fabulous day. Let me get that volume turned down before I bust my own eardrums. I know it's been a minute since we've come live to see you and to build anything for you, but I thought it would be great to kick it off with a cute Halloween swag build today. We're going to do our TMI Gift swag made from our 9-foot garlands. So, the products that I'm using today are, our base is going to be the black 9-foot garland, okay? And to cover my base, I'm going to use our parchment or faux burlap, paper mesh, whatever you like to call it, in the black and orange plaid. Love this stuff. This is fun to work with too. Also using our 4-inch designer netting mesh ribbon in the orange, and this has the wide orange metallic foils in it, so it's going to be really showy. A good contrast to the more rustic look to give a good pop in there. I've got this great Halloween ribbon as well. It is linen, made to look like a burlap. So we have a faux burlap here with all kinds of sayings on there: trick or treat, Halloween, haunted house, etc. Pumpkins and things on there. So I thought this would be great to add in. My focal on the swag today is going to be our trick or treat sign. I love this guy. This is a great standalone item, or it's also something great that you can add into a wreath or a swag like we're going to do today. And I'm going to use one of our new sprays that we got in for the fall time. This is a great looking piece, y'all. This would be great to make a cute little centerpiece out of for your candy dish. Make a little cute Halloween tree out of it. We might have to do that on a build one day, pretty soon. But I've got 2 of these that I'm going to add into it, and this is a pretty large item here. So we could cut that apart, and it would go a long, long ways. All right, we're going to get started. Hey, Miss Joanna, thank you for joining us today. Kayla, I am so glad you're watching with us. All right, I'm going to set these aside for the moment, and we hope you like our new setup here. Maybe it look a little more inviting and appealing to you guys. But I'm going to start with my base, of course. I'm going to take the garland, and we're going to fold it half in 2. So I'm taking the 2 ends here. I'm going to pull this down to find the center. Pull that down to find our center. And then the wire of the garland, so I'll know exactly where that center is. Tie this end together. Hello, Miss Teresa. It's very good to see you, Base Sandler. Glad you're watching with us today. Okay, now I've got my garland folded in half, so my 9-foot garland is now reduced down to a 4.5 foot. Okay, now I'm going to join the 2 sides together so I have one long, full piece. And Cheyenne, if you will switch the camera view to the up view, we will proceed on with tying it together. And what I'm doing is taking the ties from the one strand, as you see here. I've got the 2 different wires that come from both sides of the garland that we've put together. I'm just going to take one tie and tie both strands together. Okay, it just gives more stability to your garland that we're turning into a swag. You don't have to tie each one of those together, but you can. Hello, Marianne. Teresa, we're so glad that you came over to see us this week. Teresa was the winner of a like and share that we had. She won that really cute mason jar sign. And she came over to see us and she picked it up. It was very nice to meet you. I hope you can come back soon, for sure. Right, I'm working my way on down my wreath, used to build a wreath, y'all. My garland here that we're turning into a swag. And I'm just tying my sides together, my two sides together, so that we've got some good stability, good foundation. So we always try to build on a good foundation when we're doing any kind of build, if it's a centerpiece or a wreath. Anything we build, we like to make sure we have a good start, because it stays together so much better when you do that. Okay, I've got my two sides joined together. Now I've got more stability. I don't have to worry about it flopping, you know, the two sides coming apart and it's splitting on your work. So to build our swags, what I like to do is take the one end. I'm just gonna pull this right down in 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna leave 3 sections of ties for the tail of my swag. And I'm gonna take my wire right here and I'm gonna wrap it around this. We're kind of making a lasso. See that a little bit better, a little more definition there if I move those ties together. All right, now this is the base for our swag. Flip it over so you can see the wire down through there. Kind of get an idea of what I did. This is actually the tail of my swag. We are going to make this a kit for you today. I didn't bring my paper out here, Cheyenne, so tell me right quick how much the kit is.
$33.95.
All right, your kit for this stuff is going to be $33.95, and it does include your shipping, guys. Does include your shipping. Don't have a lot of these, so get it while I've got it. Hello, Kara. And as we go along, hey Mary Jane, as we go along, Cheyenne's working on putting you links in on the comments to each of the items that I'm using, as well as a link to the kit on our website, so you can order it. Did you say $33.95?
$35.95.
$35.95. I'll get it straight someday. $35.95 for the kit to create this fabulous piece. And if I'm not mistaken, if you buy these things individually and not in the kit, it's going to cost you somewhere around $50 plus your shipping. So I'm giving you a fantastic savings there. What I'm doing now is I'm pulling about a 12-inch section, 12-inch section of my parchment or my paper mesh or faux burlap, has many, many names. And I'm laying that right down in my ties. Tie that right around. That thread cut off of there. It's bugging me. And with the parchment or the faux burlap, it makes excellent coverage, so you don't have to worry about a lot of see-through, especially if you want a good cover without a lot of effort. You see how great that covers. And I love the look that this giant plaid, the way it turns out once you have it in place on your work form. It's a good look, different look than using just traditional mesh, traditional designer netting. This purple and orange is perfect, of course, for Halloween. It perfectly matches our trick-or-treat sign that we're using for our focal point today. Working right around the circle of my swag here. Place on the bottom of my table, I just got a fix, y'all. Keeps grabbing my netting, messing up my flow. It's not good when you get your flow messed up, y'all. Don't like it at all. Working my way on around, coming out with those 12-inch sections. Just pooping it up, laying it in the ties and tying it on, twisting it around just like a bread tie. on down. We're just almost back to where we meet where we went around our tail to begin with. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to use regular netting or burlap or mesh, excuse me. I usually come on down the tail, but I like the way the fullness of this tail already is, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this here, and I'm going to take my excess parchment and I'm going to work it in around the upper part. Oh, bad scissors. Where are my good scissors? There they are. I found them, y'all. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay. I'm going to flip this guy around before I fluff my poops here. I'm going to flip this guy around and I'm going to come right back up the same circle that goes around the top of the swag there. See there. We're also doing a video of this live today, so I'm assuming we're going to go on our YouTube channel with it. So it will be there. Can't get on Facebook, just find us on YouTube. We've got all kinds of videos on that YouTube channel that we don't have on Facebook. We were doing videos for YouTube long before we were doing these for Facebook. Coming around with this. Tie it down. Hey, Juanita, you're working today. Tell Mom and Pop I said hello. Almost back around where we started here. Now we'll end parchment here. It's nearly the whole row gone. Get this trimmed off, and now we're going to fluff out. Almost use the whole thing. Going to fluff out our poops here. See what kind of coverage we got. I think we covered it really nicely. Like I said before, I love the look of this wide check, the way it turns out on the bill. It's pretty pretty. Well, I'm glad you're off today, Juanita. You need some rest, sister. Almost back around with our fluffy. And that will complete our base. Okay, now that completes our base. Product put on our base completely. Alright. Now we're going to add in some pretty stuff. The first thing I want to add in is our sign so that it gets the proper placement and we don't cover it up or cover up some of our other work because this is such a large item. Okay, it does come with a hanger on it, as you see there. You could hang it alone, be cute, hanging on your door. Oh, look, it didn't be cute in that. Awesome. Y'all couldn't see that, could you? Okay. Let's see. Let me get a zip tie. Handy dandy zip tie, y'all. I'm gonna put that right through that holder. I'm gonna come right here, kind of at the bottom of our circle. I'm putting this zip tie right around the wire. I want a good hold here. Secure fit. And that end off. Okay. Right. There's your trick or treat added in. Okay. Pull this off to the side for just a second. I'm going to use the Pro Bow and do some tags. To do this a little bit different than I do my regular robin bows, I guess you could call them. And I'm using the widest apart pegs that I could do on this to give me some longer tags, because with the parchment, it's so thick, you have to have a longer tag, because you're going to be reaching way down in there, and I'm going to be securing it with the ties that are down in the parchment on the actual garland swag. So I wanted some longer ties. I went a long way around saying I wanted some longer ties, so I'm using the wider holes, wider options. Let's see how many layers I got here. 6, 7, 8, 7. Okay, it's got me 15 sections of this guy. 15, remember that, Shane.
Sure, no, 13.
Lucky no?
It's Friday 13th.
Is it Friday 13th today? Oh, well, yeah, that would've been good for Halloween. See, you got your thinking cap on now. I think my thinking cap Friday. Not real sure. Alright, now I'm cutting all of these off, cutting my tags at both ends. Now all our tags will be the same length. Yeah. Alright, now let's take our other ribbon, our fabulous trick or treat ribbon. I'm gonna do the same thing with it. This is much easier than cutting these tags one at a time. You guys have a Pro Bow, you know they're fabulous. I don't actually know how to tie a bow with the Pro Bow. I just use my little fingers and my little hands to do mine. I've just never really taken the time to actually learn to do it. I've seen a lot of folks make some gorgeous bows with it. Alright, let's see what I got. Mm. 16. So we're gonna cut that off. And that right there. And these, and this is what I love about these scissors. They're fabulous. Go and find some of them, you can get you some. Alright, now I've got my tags made of that. I'm going to set this out of the way. Now, we're gonna do some tag bows. Tag bows are really easy to do. I like to start with my widest ribbon on the bottom. Come up about halfway of your tag, like so. You're just pinching it right there in the middle. Lay the other one on top of that. Got that pinched in the middle. See? Now I'm going to put another layer of the same on there. Just pinching that right up in the middle. And one more of the Halloween. Like so. Okay? Now right here where I have it pinched is where I'm going to tie it on with the ties from my swag. The good thing about doubling a garland is you have twice the number of ties. It gives us a feathery look doing it with the tags. Like that. That orange with the metallic in it gives just a hint that I think will kind of grab your attention with the lights. If you have it on your door for Halloween with your trick-or-treaters coming around, car lights hit it, flashlights hit it, they get a little glimmer. Little glimmer. They'll be saying, come on, give me some trick-or-treat candy. Now, here's another step. You're gonna lay that right in there and tie that on with the ties as well. So you're adding no more expense with adding hot cleaners, nail stems, zip ties to hold your ribbons in place. Or your tag bows, as we like to call them here. Pinch that up in the middle. Layer that ribbon on top of there. Go right back with an orange and then another trick-or-treat. So we actually have a 4-layer tag bow that we're working in. With me cutting these into longer sections, I need to measure and see how long these are, in case you don't have a provo. And that gives enough room for your product to actually show and not just be hidden in there. Okay, these tags are 18 inches long. 18 inches long is how long the tags are. Layer up. This one will go down on the tail. Try your best to get it in the middle. Sort it out. Pretty. I like that combo. The natural look of that Halloween ribbon, I think, sets it off. The brown in that gives enough distinction, kind of draws your eye. Price?
$35.95.
$35.95 for the kit. It includes the 9-foot work garland in black that you contort into the swag, the TMI swag. It includes your parchment, orange and black super plaid, we'll call it, the giant plaid, big plaid. One roll of that has 10 yards on it. More than enough to cover your base, make it nice and full and pretty. It includes a roll of our 4-inch orange mesh designer netting ribbon. This is a 20-yard roll, by the way, so you're gonna have some left of it. You see what I've got left there after I cut my tags off of it. It also includes a roll of this Halloween ribbon. It's a 10-yard roll. I've got a little left on there, not nowhere near as much as I've got on the other, but there is a little bit left on there. So you could go back if you wanted and cut some more tags and fill on in until it was gone, if you desire to do so. These layer them up. Put this one in place right here. Really like the tag look with this. What do you guys think? Cute. Alright, I've got 3 tags on that one left and one here, so let's just do a partial, just kind of fill in some different ones just to use what we got here. Put you in there. Here at this top, this last one of these. Okay, it's got my tag bows in there. Cute. I'm liking the look of that. Now, hold it up for our video right quick. That's what we look like with our tag bows on there. Now, I've got these 2 fabulous sprays. Let me see where I want to do my cuts here. Right here's a great place to start. Okay. Large, nice section there. Nice section there. I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it right down in one of my ties. I'm just going to twist it around it so it holds it in place. You can take more wire if you so choose. Tie it a little more. And I'm just going to opt to use a couple of my ties that are already in place where I need them to be. And that's where I'll add my spray. Take the rest of this one. And right here on the side, I believe, with this one. Reaching up and under our sign. Let's get this secured in. So it kind of sticks out. Love that. You know what? This would be fun to do a witch bring. We might do that right quick. It'd be cute. I think I did that last year on a wreath build and it turned out really cute. I cut these in the same place that I cut the other stem. This one I'm going to put right in here. It goes up and underneath. Kind of up at the top. Hello, Miss Teresa. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Pam. Put this one over on this side. Put to find my tie. Okay. We got our cute little twigs sticking out there. What do y'all think? We need to do a cute little broom real quick. I'm going to take the two stems that I had left from my sprays that I just cut off to put in there. I'm going to do some little ingenuity here. Zip these together at one end. I'm going to take this cute deco wire in the purple. I'm going to come right down that stem. Pretty glittering with that orange. There's giant orange glitters in there. Pretty cute. Okay. Cut that off. Now, to make we're going to do tags to make the brush part of our broom. All right. I got the shorter version. I'll measure a tag and tell you how long it is in a sec. And these are just going to be the bristles of our broom. So it won't take just a ton. And this is just an add-in you can do on your own if you want. Just thought it would be a cute addition. When I saw the stems, it just reminded me of that. Just kind of go with the flow sometimes, you know. Cut that in two. That in two. All right. Now these are 15 inches. 15 inches on those, guys. Now, I'm going to take these. Since we want them in different directions. No. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to put them in different directions in my hand where I do the tie off here. So you have some variation there. I think I might like this little broom better than I did the other one. I think I used some purple on the bottom, the one I did last year, if I remember correctly. I always go back and look at that live and see. All right, see what I got there? It's just all my tags scrunched up right there in the middle. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of my deco wire. You could use whatever for this if you wanted, Chanel stems, you know, anything along that line. I'm just going to kind of connect that together for the moment. Take our broomstick. I'm going to put that right above where I connected that with my zip tie so that we can kind of cover that mechanics of that. Fold that right down, just like so. So that's kind of up in the middle there. Code note section, but we're going to start with this section first. And I'm making like a little tile of cute little witch broom. Love it. That was easy, quick, easy build. Now we can take this guy and we can just place him right in here too. So you got a bonus build with this one, y'all. Like it. Like it, like it. Okay. There was our broom that we just made from our leftovers and our scrap. I think it turned out really cute. On our swag, you wanna swap the view back over. You can see the swag hanging up. Our trick-or-treat swag. I think it turned out real cute. $35.95 is your cost on the kit, and it does include your shipping. You can log on to our website, www.tmigifts.com, or you can follow the link that'll be in the comments once the video finishes. Give us a call, 1-800-869-3395. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Give us a call, because these are gonna be gone pretty quick. I have just a very limited number of these, so get your orders in there pretty quick. I hope you guys have had a great week and have a great week for the rest of the week. And we'll see you again before this week is gone. I hope you guys have a great evening. Let us know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.